Hi everyone, we're back with another video from the TheFanStands. Today we're going to talk about the big match of the week, City versus Chelsea. City at home. This match is probably going to have some repercussions for the title race.
Come on,
Liverpool
Chelsea,
fans
come
want
on, come on.
Chelsea to win.
Yeah, come on.
Super fan to
Super
put
frank. Super frank. I love
put against
Super
Pep.
They all look like United fans.
Yeah, because City's losing, right?
There's somebody watching the video right now. I'd like to tell him that this is the only time that I'm going to be on Chelsea's side.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, because he's keeping score. Yeah, so so let's come into the match.
Yeah.
So City's having big problems at the back four. So what do you think, Mohsin?
As much as I love to say it, that I want Chelsea to win, but the fact of the matter is that City are the favourites for this match. Even if they're missing the defenders, yes, this is a good time for Chelsea to be facing City, but then again, you have Pep managing City, who is a very experienced manager. With no disrespect to Frank Lampard, he's done an excellent job
Brilliant job.
with Chelsea. But the thing is, you have to realize one thing: Chelsea have a vulnerable defense as well. They've conceded goals to weaker opponents, and City have a very strong attack. I mean, if you say it's the City attack is, if not better, but it is at least at the same
I
level
think
as Liverpool's. As
they've
Liverpool's
scored
are.
the most goals.
They've scored most goals, but I'm saying because even at par with Liverpool, because at times, goals and those
Agree.
numbers aren't everything. It's the way you play, the
I agree
movement
with
you
you.
have.
I agree with you
I-
110%.
yeah, so even on paper, I mean, Liverpool's front three, they're as intimidating as any other good forwards other good teams have. But then again, coming to my point, I think City wants to make a statement, and
Especially after they lost.
they don't. It's very unlike of Guardiola to lose two games two back-to-back matches. So I think City is probably favourites to win, and especially playing at home. And recently have had very good results against Chelsea in the past 3-4 matches they've played with each other.
But it's not impossible for them to lose just by.
Yeah, but
It is not.
I
It is
still
not.
I still
But
back
you
him.
know, I agree with him as well. Cities are definitely favorites in terms of winning, coming out as winners from this fixture. City, yes, again we saw City and Liverpool. The last match was City versus Liverpool. City, had a very lackluster performance according to me. But then again, the opposition on the opposition was Liverpool, and B, they were playing at Anfield.
Anfield, yes.
If they were playing at Stamford Bridge, my sentiments and my opinion would have been very different. But considering that they're playing at the Etihad, I feel that City could very well win this, and they should win this. But again, with Chelsea, I'm just going to try to play the devil's advocate. Chelsea, what Frank Lampard has done with the team is that he's instilled hunger, he's instilled self-faith into the team, which I feel character is something very important, in a game like football. Football is a very romantic game, and if you have that kind of hunger, if you have that kind of self-belief, you can definitely go out and win games.
You can.
Plus, they've got very young players who have been winning one game after the other. They're sitting on a very decent position.
Yes.
The point that you made that Pep would want to be, would want to make a statement. I feel the same could go for Frank Lampard as well, because Frank Lampard taking down City and Pep's side in particular would obviously mean that would obviously be a very big stamp of quality from for Frank Lampard.
Yeah.
But on the other hand, again, what I'm doing is I'm trying to play the devil's advocate from both ends. But lastly, after that lose, there have been a lot of rumors coming out of Manchester City's camp that Pep Guardiola is going to be going into
Yes,
the
it's
transfer
probably his
market.
last season.
No,
Is
not
that-
only that, but he's going to go into the transfer market and he's going to be spending some money. He's going to be
Yes.
doing some business.
Especially for the back
Those
four.
are the rumors coming out that particularly in itself, causes a lot of instigation of,
Yes.
insecurity among players. It can go the right way or the wrong way as well.
Wrong way. So Chelsea have been doing well. Like I said, I would like for them to win because as a Liverpool fan, and this would help Liverpool to extend the lead if Liverpool wins against Palace as well.
Yes.
So the thing is, they've won 6 matches on trot. But
They'll-
now this is a very formidable opposition.
100%
The
agreed.
thing is, if you talk about records at the moment, Chelsea so far haven't been able to play well against top teams. Against Manchester United at the start of the season, they could not win against Liverpool. Yes, I understand that Lampard was very new at that
They
time.
couldn't win against United in the
They
second
couldn't
game.
win
either.
against
Yes.
United in the Carabao, and they just made it. They were just safe with a draw against Ajax in the Champions League, and
Yes.
they lost to Valencia
Me
at
too.
home. I mean, in Lampard's very first Champions League match.
Yes.
So they have struggled in big matches, and this is another test for Frank Lampard.
Agreed.
If I was a Chelsea fan, the only thing I wouldn't mind a defeat, but it is the manner of the
The
way
way I go down.
in which you go down and lose. Like last season when Sarri went down, I think 6-0 or so. Since then, news of fans and board wanting him out because that team, did not show any fight at all.
Yeah.
And City can be ruthless on their day, and they can be weak as well. I mean, this is probably they have been
Defensively,
vulnerable at the
they're-
back,
yes.
and they have some injury concerns as well. And so let's see what happens. But I still think
One question though. One question. So sorry I cut you guys
No,
in
no
between.
problem, no
But
problem.
one question is that Sterling is a very important player,
Yes.
and there have been a lot of controversies
Yeah.
around
Especially-
Sterling as well.
Yes.
Point is that I know such controversies shouldn't be affecting a player like
Mhm.
Sterling,
Mhm.
a professional player.
Mhm.
But the nature of those
Mhm.
controversies, it leads me to question the fact, would Sterling, would that affect Sterling's performance?
I don't think so. I think that was an incident which happened, and it does happen. I feel because it got out very early on the social media,
Yes.
and
And
Southgate
then
wasn't able to contain that news. It happens. It's natural. I mean, you have issues within your own
Agreed,
teammates
agreed.
at club level. So one good thing was that Joe Gomez doesn't play for Manchester City. He plays for Liverpool.
Yes.
So there shouldn't be any issues inside, and I'm sure Pep Guardiola knows how to motivate his players and get the best out of
Agreed,
him. I
agreed.
mean, if you talk about one player, Bernardo Silva, who's being suspended because of a so-called a racist tweet. I mean, which the FA believes was
Mendy.
a racist tweet for Mendy, who is his own teammate. Now, so I think Bernardo Silva and the rest of the team, they know how to cope with these kind of things. Although that's a totally different topic if you ask my views on that.
Yeah,
but,
I think we'll touch upon
we'll
that
touch upon
in
that
a later
later on
video.
sometimes. But we're going to talk about this match now. If you talk about both teams, I mean, on paper, yes, City are favourites. But when you talk about recent form, Chelsea have been flying
Yes,
high,
yeah,
but City.
all of their strikers
Uh,
have
Actually,
been
even
scoring.
if you look at Chelsea's playing style, the one of the major reasons why I feel, this is my opinion again, that Chelsea can't perform and isn't performing with big teams is
Big
because
teams.
Chelsea has a very open style
Very
of
open
play.
style.
Yes,
Very
and
open
City
style.
can
And,
really take advantage
Exactly,
of
City can take
They
advantage
will.
of that. United has taken advantage of that twice. And
that.
so
Stop
my
saying
point
that.
is-
I know he's
I'm
keeping
sure
on.
that special fan watching wants to break the screen right now.
Yeah.
So I guess
Come out of the camera and
See,
strangle
these
them.
are the matches. If I was Lampard,
yeah.
this can make you into
A
one of-
superstar.
Yeah, I mean he's already a legend, a superstar. I mean you can announce that I have arrived
As
at
a
the
manager.
managerial scene. I mean he doesn't. He's already proved a lot of things to us. He's proven us wrong. At the start I expected Chelsea to even try to just finish anywhere in that 6th, 7th or 8th spot. That would be an achievement. But now they've done so well. The expectations have increased and they're high. But then again, I wouldn't mind a defeat if I was a Chelsea fan. But it is the manner in which they lose. So let's see where the goals come in from. Pulisic
Is
Pulisic
scoring.
is in very good form. Willian is playing well. Abraham is
scoring.
linking very well with Pulisic and is scoring goals as well. So let's see how City comes and replies
Agreed.
to the informed Chelsea team.
I feel the same way, that especially as you said, as you pointed out, the playing style for Chelsea is like, it's pretty open. So
It is pretty open, and they have issues on the flank. I mean, both Emerson or Alonso, they're okay.
Yes.
The problem is when Alonso plays, he's very good in going front, but he's not good in covering at the back.
Definitely.
Emerson is not as good as Alonso when he goes in front. So he likes to stay at the back. I mean, he can make runs, but he doesn't provide those good balls in the box. And on the right, let's see whether they start with Reece James, who's young, he's 19
Or
or 20, or they start with Aspilicueta, who's not been very good this season for them.
Yeah, and if they start with Aspilicueta, and as we just pointed out, Raheem Sterling has got a point to prove. So
Raheem Sterling, yes.
So-
Pace against pace. I think Reece James is physical and fast and young. So let's see. It's going to be a good match.
It's going to be an interesting match.
Very
for sure.
interesting match.
It's gonna
And
be tight.
how does Guardiola go with? I mean, John Stones is looking clueless for some odd reason. He's not doing well in that
But
defense. But
that brings me to the point where I say that Chelsea playing against a weak defense can definitely hurt them.
Chelsea's own defense is weak.
Yes.
Let's say if Chelsea scores within the first 5 minutes even, expect City to come out with a very heavy
yeah,
attack.
because
And
City right
does
now
Chelsea
have a
have
point
that
to
defense?
prove. That
Do-
loss against Liverpool was a one-off.
I mean,
thing.
does
It
Chelsea
was
have
not-
the defense to stop City? Aguero is very good. I mean, Aguero, Jesus, whoever starts, and De Bruyne is going to be very key for Manchester City in that midfield.
Definitely.
So let's see, and Sterling again. I mean, the guy he's improved immensely under Pep Guardiola. He's made him into a very good player, someone who's wanted by the top clubs in Spain as well.
Yes.
So let's see, but then again, I mean, they're missing Rudiger in that defense, and Timori, fairly new and inexperienced, and Zuma has experience of playing in the Premier League, but is not good enough to
Right now he's
Yeah.
not doing really well.
play in that Chelsea defense.
So what's your verdict on this?
I think it's want Chelsea to win again, but I think it's going to be 2-0 win to Manchester City.
I think Chelsea is going to score, but still 2-1. But Chelsea is going to score.
I know, whichever side wins, they're both blue, so I can't really go for a red. But despite that, I would want Chelsea
You'd
to
probably
win this.
if you went with Liverpool because he was red.
No, I think because City are his noisy neighbours as well.
Yeah.
I feel that
City rivals.
I don't know why, but I'm going for this. This is a very wild guess, but I'd go for a 3-2 scoreline.
It's going to be a close match.
Two?
Let's see.
I'll go 2-2 City and 3-2
3-2 even.
Chelsea.
Chelsea.
I love that, and 3-2 sounds like a very entertaining scoreline. Let's hope this is a Super Saturday match. So let's
Yeah,
hope this
exactly.
match turns out to be a very good one.
Exactly.
Yes.
So
And
that's
and a 3-2 would mean City take another hit, but Chelsea
Yeah, but Chelsea
keep on
is
track.
also on Liverpool's trail right
Yeah,
now.
8
Chelsea
points behind.
fans, honestly speaking, I have the highest possibility of going wrong. so I guess you shouldn't really get your hopes up high.
Oh, I think they won't get they won't get our hopes just because we said
They
so.
might get high in some other way.
YouTube, please don't ban us.
Yeah.
Very happy and high when they win. When they win.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So I guess that's about it for the video. Do remember to share the video and subscribe to our channel. Also put in your comments who's going to win this match.
Chelsea fans, let us know. I know it's fairly early at the start of it's almost about half of the season now. I mean, this is game week 13, so after 4 or 5 matches we're almost halfway there. So Chelsea fans, where do you think Chelsea will end up, and do you think somehow Chelsea can miraculously win the league, or
I
at least
personally
compete
feel
for the
that-
league?
Or even
Okay,
finish in the top 4.
whatever I feel, this is a question for you to answer. Yeah.
Alright. Alright, thank you. Hafiz.
Alright.